she prepared.
Yeah, not really. Can you hear me now? Okay, so. The reason I mean, at first I wasn't sure when Susan called me. I'm like, I don't know. But as we had the conversation, I thought, well, you know what? I've been working on a book of my own for a long time. This here will help. Just kind of give me a kick in the butt, get mine going, you know. This was a great jumping off spot. But I've known Susan for years, through networking and expos and all of that. I trusted her. I trust her very much now. I mean, she is just brilliant at anything she does. And I felt, you know, her honesty, I didn't feel like I was jumping into something that I would be kind of flailing around trying to figure it out. The way she described it is, you know, our group here helping each other. And it's been amazing working with the group. We all have different stories. We all have different personalities. It's a lot of fun. And we have really melded. I can't believe how quickly that we have turned into this team, this writing team. So I really appreciate everybody, all of your help, and yours, of course, Susan. But, so Susan asked us to talk about how we benefited from this. And I think the big thing is working with a group of women, getting to know them, because Carly and I knew you and Joanne, but not well, you know, and I knew a couple of the others as well. But, so working as a team to put this book together, knowing we had our fearless leader, Susan Latai, but it was very important what she did, because she kind of kept us all in line. She had a schedule, we all met our schedule, we were all very good. And yet she was very gentle, very kind. When I sent my first draft in, she sent it back with, you know, comments, and I don't mind being critiqued at all. But they were just such gentle, just thoughtful comments that you made, so it was good. So I felt, all right, so at that stage, you know, I mean, I'm feeling more comfortable with things. And then when it came down to, okay, we have to get our chapters in, you know, that's when it got kind of scary. It's like, this is going to be in a book. You know, where was I? And so sending that chapter in to know that this was it. And everybody, all the emails and everything, everybody's so excited. And I'm thinking, yeah, I think I am too. Who are these people? So, as nervous as I'm sure a lot of us were, because here we are, we're putting out there how, you know, our life, part of our life, grief is something that people just don't like to talk about. When my son passed away, he died by suicide. When he passed away, my husband and I were in business together, lived together, played together. We were together all the time. He's here now. And when we would go around, we'd talk to different people, and we would talk about suicide. It was amazing the number of people who have dealt with suicide on all different levels. But what I thought was really cool is it would get people to talk, get people to share their feelings. And some people shared their feelings for the first time with me and thanked me for sharing my story, which, you know, opened that up. So this is what we're doing, ladies. We're, you know, sharing our stories, and we're helping others. And I'm sure we're gonna hear a lot about that. So I want to talk about also anyone who's lost a child. It's, you know, I thank God, the only child I've lost. But it's so, like, I don't even know the words. They're probably in my chapter. I don't even know the words to use to describe how we felt. It was like a roller coaster ride. Thank God I had Buddy to support me, get me to support him. It was it was very interesting. The relationship, the dynamics of the relationship, changed a bit, but it changed for the good. I hear so many stories about couples who have such a difficult time and end up going separate ways, and he's like, no, we can't do that. And my son wouldn't have allowed it anyway. He would send us signs. So it was just interesting times, and I'm just very happy to share it. I am actually working on my own book, I mentioned that, I'm really working hard at it, having a great time, enjoying it, and it was due to you, Susan. You're the one that you really got me to pay attention to what I wanted to do, you know, and I think we put things aside we want to do, but we put them aside. So I just wanted to share a little thing I came across. I have two sons, one living, who's the older brother to Nick, and he and Nick's best friend wrote the eulogy, which is really hysterical, but that's what Nick was. Nick was funny, you know, so Nick would have enjoyed it. I'm sure he did enjoy it. But something that I learned many things, but one thing I learned was during that eulogy, so that was the start, the beginning of my learning about my relationship with my son who passed away. And you think about it, because he wasn't a big talker. He didn't share his feelings, you know, but he was always there. He had an energy about him that was good, but he didn't share his feelings. So here's part of it, just a very short part. Most importantly, Nick forged everlasting bonds, which started at home with our mother. I heard that in his home. That was tough, yeah. He knew he could always trust her and that she would forever be there for him. He absolutely adored and admired her. She was his best friend. And, you know, you kind of assume these things, you kind of hope these things, but then to hear it, so obviously he shared it with others. So I just want to leave it at that. I thank everybody for coming. I hope you enjoy the book. Share it with others. There's so many people that can use what we're sharing with them. Thank you very much.